What a do, degenerates! I mean, well, I'm a VTuber and this is CS content, so if you're actually watching this, come on. It's a fair title. Anyway, last time I made a video like this, it got over 200,000 views, and I literally made that video just to fucking show my friend that I preferred the normal bayonet over the M9. And, well, here we are. We're going to be doing the exact same comparisons, but we're going to look at all the knives. It is a tier list situation, so... Alright, first things first with the bayonet. Okay. I need you all to hear me out here. I love the bayonet. It's A or B, honestly. We're going to put it high B right now. I think maybe it will go in A, but we'll figure that one out. By the way, I just need to be clear here. If you use this view model, no. No, man. Nah. Nah. Now, I will be real. As you can probably tell, we're in 4x3 and 4K. I get it if you don't like it. It's just what I use. It's what I play with. So, you know, it's what it is. Alright, so the bayonet. Here's my thing about it. Oh, fuck, I need a pistol. Shit, I need a weapon. Fuck it, dualies. Anyway, going back to the bayonet. I fucking love this thing for one reason. The only reason why people love this thing is that right there. That makes everybody happy. Now, one problem that I will admit that I have with this fucking thing. Anybody else get, like, motion sick doing this when you're just playing? Like, I fucking hate it. It really does make me motion sick, and I don't know why. Personally, I think the bayonet is a superior knife to the M9. And we will get there. We will get to the M9, but when it comes to playing with it, I mean, I'm gonna be real. The M9 got it beat. But personally, again, I prefer the normal bayonet. That's just me. There's a reason why I made that video, and it's just, you know, I think the bayonet's cooler. It's more sleek, more, I don't know, dude. It's more sleek. The pull-out animation is awesome, even if it makes you motion sick. We don't have to talk about that. But, you know, I like the design of the normal bayonet more. Problem, that green handle on a couple skins, man. It's not good. I'm gonna be real. I love the bayonet so much more than I love the M9. But again, for some reason, it makes me motion sick, man. It's going gag. Holy fuck. All right. Well, I think that's enough from the bayonet. I love the bayonet, man. It's good. It's just, again, makes me motion sick. And the green handle on a lot of the skins really fucks it. That said, autotronic, ultraviolet, that kind of shit is good. Let's talk about the classic knife. Oh my god, it did it right away. Okay, all right. So one of my friends fucking hates this knife, and I don't get it. I don't understand it. Honestly, in my opinion, if this knife had more skins rather than just the original finishes, it would be it. It would be the one. It is the best knife in the game, in my opinion, if it had more finishes. But it doesn't. But also, here's the other thing. Hold on. Wait a minute. There it is. Right there. It's the only knife that does that. And I should probably put my criteria for knives as well. I love rare inspects, even though in this game, rare inspects are less rare. Oh well. But I love rare inspects. And just the normal, like, looking at it, like, you know, doing this, that's cool. That's great. Like, that's standard on all the knives. But if you don't have something like, brother. It does it randomly, okay. If you don't have something like that, Come on, man. I'm just gonna be real. I think this is the best for that reason. Not only that, like, look at it. It's an actual blade, dude. Like, I don't... It's not too overbearing like the fucking Bowie or the M9. It's just... It's there. It's good. I fucking... Oh! Now, I will give it minus points, though, for its, for the weapon's finish itself. Like, if you look at it, it looks like a fish. The fish scale. I don't like the fish scales. And, like, I don't know. Like, a lot of the skins kind of go into the fish scales, especially if they're closer to, like, field tested. I will also be real. I have a bias towards this knife. This is the first stat track knife I've ever unboxed. I do not, by the way, have any of the knives I've ever unboxed in my inventory anymore. Kind of sad, not gonna lie, but we'll get to the first unbox ever. This would be my first, again, stat track knife unbox, but also my second knife unbox. I don't know. It holds a place in my heart for that. I miss my slaughter, man. I really do. It was so good. It was a field tested slaughter. The fucking the skin would like adhere to the lines, which again, I don't think I like the lines, I'm gonna be real, but the skin adhered to it. It feels bad that I traded it away. Though, to be fair, I traded it for a battle-scarred fucking Dragon Lore back in 2020. So, yeah, we don't talk about that. Anyway, next knife. Okay, I lied, not next knife. We actually need to rate this guy. Okay, so this guy, listen, this he's top of A tier. And you can't convince me. Top of A tier, for sure. The only reason it's not S tier is because, again, the things I mentioned. Doesn't really have that many skins, and even if it did have that many skins, it would, like, you know, the pattern of the knife just kind of overtakes the skin, and I'm not for that. It's what it is. All right, next knife. Oh God, I'm gonna get crucified. Okay, so the flip knife. Ooh, what is there to say about this lovely guy? Yep. Yep, what you see is what you get. That's it. It has a nice little flippy sound. Or flicky sound, rather. But I don't know. That's all it does. Nothing else special to it. That's all it does. I don't care for it. I really don't. It's not really that good. I understand the flip knife enjoyers. I get it. I get liking, like, you know, the OG knives. All right, I understand that. And also knowing that this was, I think, the original CT-sided knife. No, T-sided knife. That's cool too. But like, it's flip knife, dude. That's all there is to it. Anyway, the problem that I have with the flip knife is that's all you get. There's nothing more to it. And another thing that I am also accounting into the skins, and I'll go back to the tier list here. All right, so the other thing that I'm accounting for with the fucking tier list here is the price of these goddamn things. All right, it's fucking flip knife. It's overrated as fuck. I'm gonna be so for real with you right now. It is not worth what most of them are going for. I don't, at least to me, I don't like the flip knife. I don't know what to tell you. There's nothing special about it. It doesn't do anything like that cool. Yes, you could fucking flip it open or whatever, but yeah, that's all it does. It's not that good a knife. I'm sorry. Okay, I don't even know why there's an E tier here. I would personally... Yeah, it's D tier. Aha! The next knife is a gut knife. Okay. Now this is gonna be hypocritical. I get it, but I'd rather use a gut knife over a fucking flip knife. All right. Here's my thing. The gut knife, at the very least, has a cool little draw animation. All right. That said, it's not the only knife with that draw animation. We'll get to that, but like, you know, it's nice. It's good. Like, it's a budget knife. It's your entry-level starter knife if you don't like the default knives. I don't know. It's good. It's all right. I'll be real. This is the first knife I've ever unboxed. It was a Doppler Phase 1. And, it was a gut knife, so it was a meme, you know? But honestly, it's all right. It's not good. It's not bad. It's middle of the pack. And again, the price, like, you know, not bad. All right, gut knife is solid C tier. Like, it's either better or it's worse than the gut knife. And I'm sorry, you flip knife enjoyers, but yeah, sorry. I don't know what else to tell you. Oh boy, another fucking original knife. Here we are with the Karambit. All right, I'm gonna be real. Back in the day, I did not like it. I didn't like this knife. Like, okay, you have to understand. I started really getting into CS in about 2017, 2018, that time frame. Back then, this was just overpriced for what it was. Yeah, it has this little special fucking back animation draw. I don't even know what you would call it, where the knife is on the other side of what it should traditionally be with the hands, right? But I don't know, man. Oh no, come back. I don't know, man. Like, it's good. And again, it's grown on me. I would say it's aged on me like fine wine. It is very good, but I can't call it the greatest knife ever. And honestly, for price for value on this thing is terrible. Listen, if this thing costs as much as the flip knife, it would be easy S tier all day, every day. But where it's at, you know, the same price as a butterfly, I don't know. I don't know about that one, Chief. That's personally not for me. That said, to the tier list, with the Karambit, I would put it underneath the bayonet. Now, I get it. The bayonet makes me sick. It's what it is. But personally, I would rather use a normal bayonet before I use a Karambit. I don't know. That's just me. That's just what I would rather use. Next knife. Oh boy, oh boy. Do we have our next knife? Okay. All right, let's talk about them. I get why people like the M9. I really do. It's good. It's honestly, like, look at it. It's big. It's menacing. You feel like you could fuck up a motherfucker with this. The pullout as well. It's no bayonet. Just saying. It's an M9 bayonet. It's not a bayonet. But, you know, I get it. I understand. I see what you're saying. And also the fucking black handle saves it. Saves it in a lot of skins. But honestly, I'm going to be real. I'd rather use a Karambit over this. I mean, yeah, it's a big blade. It's cool, but I don't know. I got something for the slender blades, all right? Or the short and stubby blades. We'll get to that one. Not little bitch boy blade though. Let's make that clear. Not little bitch boy blade. I'm not for that one. But as for this one, I mean, it's okay. Like, you know, it's all right. Again, I would use it over the gut knife. I would use it over a lot of other knives, but I wouldn't use it over a Karambit. So, back to the list. So, top of C tier. Oh, man. I can already tell. People are gonna be pissed at this, bro. Oh, I'm fucking cooked. Alright, next. Alright, next knife is the Huntsman knife. Also, obviously, this is a public inspect server, so if you hear shooting in the background, what can you do? I have no idea how to set up my own server, and I honestly have no interest in that either. Anyway, Huntsman, it's the better gut knife. That's literally what it is. It's a better gut knife. It has a nice blade to it, but that's about it. Again, there's nothing special about it. No rare animations, no nothing. Though, I will admit, it is cheap. Or cheaper, rather. It's one of the cheaper knives, and I mean, I won't judge you for having one. I mean, fuck, I played with one of these recently. I made like the highest float stat track Doppler phase 4. And you know, it was cool. It was good to have around. The problem with the Dopplers being minimal wear and max minimum wear, by the way, it scratches it up weird, and I couldn't keep that knife. And that's why I traded it for a bayonet. And that's what I discovered with the bayonet. Oh shit, I get kind of sick using this, you know? But no, so, listen. The Huntsman, it's a solid knife. There's nothing wrong with it. If you have a Huntsman, you're good in my eyes. But then again, who the fuck cares about my opinion? Next, or actually wait, tier list. So the Huntsman, I would rather use a Huntsman than an M9. Ooh, a Huntsman over a Karambit. I mean, Huntsman over the Karambit. No, I'd rather use a Karambit. Listen, again, I get it. The Karambit's like $800, okay? It's retarded. But what can you do? You know? It's fine. So, next knife. Alright, let's talk about the Falchion. Okay. In my opinion, best knife in the goddamn game. Alright, I should also specify, not the best knife. It isn't my favorite knife, okay? But for the price, best knife in the goddamn game. Alright? Like, there is no beating this guy. Price to performance, this thing's crazy. This thing is your 1066 gig, alright? This is what you want. This is a good knife. If you have one of these, I don't judge you at all. Because, honestly, solid knife, solid price, it's where it's at. I love the Falchion, man. Not only that, like, with all of its skins as well, most of it, like, this little metal part in the middle, like, that guy right, yeah, let's go. Anyway, that little metal part in the middle, like, that part stays metal, but everything else is that fucking skin. Okay, yeah, I'm mainly talking about the Dopplers. But listen, Doppler's goated, alright? I'm sorry. I am a Doppler lover. When it comes to the Falchion, though, you also get this rare inspect animation. It was cooler in CSGO, though, because it was so much rarer, and when you got it, you felt empowered. In CS2, though, bro, like... Alright, just fucking disprove my point. Well, yeah, see, I got it like twice in a row. I will admit that does detract a little bit for the Falchion. But it's not even the fucking Knives' fault, alright? It's the fucking developers, bro. Like, the rare animation should be more rare. Like, you see this? Yeah, no, because you used to just be able to spin this shit around in your hand, just, you know, treat it like a little DJ box, yeah, like that, and now, I don't know. Like, you know, it's not the best, it's not the worst. I just, you know, I prefer how it used to be. But again, when it comes to like price for performance, there is no better knife. And not only that, this thing comes in, I think, all the skins. Yeah, all the skins. Again, personally, in my opinion, best knife in the game. Price per performance, you know, that's just me. And also, again, if you want a little flippy open knife, don't get the flip knife, get this. Yeah, sure, he's a little stubby. Still a bit of a stubby guy. But he's still, like, you know. Listen. Just get yourself a falchion. Alright? The falchion's good. I don't run the falchion, but that's because I'm a cheap bitch. Who likes acting like they're rich. You know what I mean? And honestly, the falchion, even though it is a nice budget option, the higher skins are, well, higher. Falchion, solid S tier. Again, I've already explained why. It's where it belongs. It's where it needs to go. The Bowie knife. Brother. I am so sorry. This thing got so nerfed with the new sound update with the knives, man. Like, this thing, when you used to pull it out, it was a sword. It was a sword, man. It was so good. And don't get me wrong, it still sounds like a sword. But, here's my thing. Hold on. Going back to the aforementioned fucking huntsman knife, it also has the sword noise. All the knives have the sword noise. It's no longer Bowie knife exclusive, and bro, it got nerfed, man. It really did just get nerfed. It doesn't hit the same. The way it used to hit back in the day, you know, it was a sword. And you pull it out and you're like, oh shit, this is a man's knife. You know what I mean? But now it's just like, I don't know. It's fallen from grace. And again, it's only because of the sound update. As far as the inspects and everything, this is really all the Bowie's got for you. Like, you know, there's nothing special about it. So the Bowie, in my opinion. Oh god, would I actually rather use a gut knife than a Bowie knife? Oh, would I rather use it than a flip knife? Now I'd rather use it than a flip knife. High D tier. It's high D tier. It's not like a horrible knife. Well, but it's not a good knife. I don't know. I'd rather use it over the flip, but even then, you know, even then, I'm just not I used to enjoy the Bowie knife because of how massive it is, but it doesn't do anything. But yeah, no, I'd rather use a gut knife over the fucking Bowie knife. Oh, yes. All right, let's talk about the butterfly. All right, obviously, it's the top tier skin. All right, it's the top tier knife. Come on. It's the best knife in the game. And, you know, it's overrated as fuck, but it's a king for a reason. It's the king same way that the Dragon Lore is a king, you know? You hate to admit it, but it is. Now, personally, this was my first knife. Not that I unboxed. It's the one that I bought back in fucking 2017 for like $120. Anyway, no, this was great. It was an urban masked .22 field tested stat track. That shit was the shit. And I think I've even owned that knife twice in my life. That exact knife, I'm gonna be real. I'm pretty sure I got the exact same knife that I had in 2017 back in 2024. And you know what? I respect it. And that, honestly, it's why I respect the urban masked fucking finish! Urban masked finish, yes! Yes, the urban masked finish. Again, it's why I hold that in high regard, even though most people fucking hate it. Which, I get it. That's fair. But when it comes to the butterfly, again, it's the most expensive knife in the game for a reason. And I'm gonna be real, while it is one of the greatest knives, I don't. It's great, and like doing this is great, and like even nunchucking it. Oh wait, come back. Even nunchucking it like this, like, you know, it's a great time, but it's just not for me, man. Or at least not for me anymore. There was a time and place for it. I think it's a wonderful knife. If you have a butterfly knife, I think you're either an ADHD dude on fucking Adderall, or you've been in the game long enough. But I'm not about, I'm not about it anymore. So that said, this is solid A tier, but like I said, classic is better in my opinion. I'd rather use it over the bayonet, rather use it over the karambit every day. But, that's just me. Next knife. Must be an average day in Chicago. Anyway, shadow daggers, the butt plugs, and honestly, we're gonna use this hand model for these knives because I'm kind of in the way, and I don't want to move me in OBS. Also, I have a friend who fucking plays with this left-hand viewer model, and if you do, no respect. Anyway, the thing about the shadow daggers is I hated them to begin with, and they've never grown on me. Okay, that's actually kind of a lie. They have grown on me. One skin in particular has grown on me, but they're shadow daggers at the end of the day. They're not... In real life, these would be fucking awesome. Like, I mean, any of these knives would be cool, right? But shadow daggers, that would be cool. But in game, I mean, they're okay. I don't love them though. Honestly, I'd rather use a gut knife than over these. Now, there is one exception. Okay, let's talk about the one exception, all right? Listen. When it comes to shadow daggers, and again, we'll reverse the view here. When it comes to shadow daggers, with my current setup, I actually fuck with it. I fuck with these hard, okay? I don't fuck with them as hard as I do with my normal knife that despawned. I don't fuck with them as much as I do the paracord. But I gotta admit, this is a pretty clean combo, alright? You see, like, right now, with how it is right now, you see right here. No, right here. Right there, yeah. Right there with the red on the red, like, like the red glove going into the red handle. It is, it is good. I will give the shadow daggers that. But again, I don't like the shadow daggers, dude. They're not for me. I get if they're for you, but they're not for me. That's my problem with them. I just don't like them myself. Also, if you remember, back in the Go days, when it would like shake your crosshair whenever you pulled them out, they don't do it anymore. But remember when they used to shake your crosshair? That made me hate them immediately. But nowadays, where, they're just punch daggers, I mean, they're cool, but that's about it. I'm not a shadow dagger enjoyer. If you are a shadow dagger enjoyer, don't worry, you're half of my friends. And, maybe I do hang out with some degenerates. Well, anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk about the shadow daggers. I mean, I just don't like them. That's really all there is to it. Like, they're cool. I get it. I get why people use them. But they're the second most cheap knife in the game for a reason. We'll talk about the most cheap in a minute, but... shadow daggers, they're not for me. Alright, shadow daggers. Oh, shit, would I use a Bowie over this? Yeah, I would use a Bowie over the shadow daggers. A flip knife? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new last place. Don't worry, it won't be there for forever, but we have a new last place. Yeah, shadow daggers, bottom of the list so far. Alright, let's talk about the paracord. Most underrated knife in the game. In my opinion, it is the most underrated knife in the game, alright? Listen, paracord, alright? Along with many of the knives that we're about to see, it is so good, alright? Let me explain. Here's the thing that I love about the paracord. It has a rare draw animation. You see that shit? You have it in one hand. Oh! You have it in one hand, it goes to the other. Otherwise, it's just the normal one, which, nothing wrong with. Also, inspect animation, you got your normal one, pretty good, pretty alright. And then, right away, perfect. See, you got a rare animation with it too. paracord is underrated. All right, I love the paracord. This is the knife I run. Now, do I think it deserves S tier? All right, let's be real. Yes, it is the knife I run, but also it's the knife I run for a reason. It's cheap as fuck. I love that it's cheap as fuck because I love this knife. This knife is so good. Also, not only that, the actual paracord handle, like it's neutral color. It's not like the fucking Ursus knife, which we'll get to. It's not like it's a solid green. I don't know, man. I love the paracord knife. And not only that, look how long and slender of a blade that is. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Maybe you like your knives to be more on the bigger side. But honestly, the big ones hurt. But maybe that's just my opinion. I don't know. I think paracord knife is up there. Do I think it's better than the falchion? Objectively, no. Like, if I had to choose between a paracord and a falchion knife, and they were the same price, and not $200 more than the other one, yeah, I'd probably go the falchion, not gonna lie. But the paracord's a great middle ground, man. Bottom of S tier for me. Where the fuck is the paracord? Is that the paracord? Yeah, that's the paracord. Paracord, bottom of S tier. We're gonna get more hate. Here we go. Even more hatred. Alright, so the survival knife. Let's talk about the survival knife. It is the gut knife on Ozempic. Alright? It is the gut knife on Ozempic. Now, it doesn't have the, like, cool pull-out animation the gut knife and the huntsman have, but what it does have... Hold on. There it is! We did it, Reddit! It has that. It has the rare animation pull out, which I'm gonna be real. That took way longer than I thought it would. Yeah, it has the rare animation pull out. It has 2 inspect animations. It's got this one. I don't know. That one makes me feel a certain way, you know, just... Or you got your normal inspect animation, which, you know, that's cool. That's great. But also, let's be real here. Sometimes this is cheaper than a shadow dagger. And in my opinion, I would use this 10 times over a shadow dagger. I would obviously use this over a gut knife. And with everything else that I've described, I'm gonna be real, it's up there. So, the survival knife. I would definitely use it over a huntsman. Price to performance makes it better than the karambit. I can't put it over a bayonet though. Like, come on. It's good, but it ain't that good. I do appreciate the rare animations to it. And I will also be real. I know I didn't say it earlier with the bayonet. The animation, the only good thing about it is that it's the pull-out animation. That's it. That's all the bayonet really got going for it. Other than the slim and sleek design that, again, I prefer. That's just me. Again, I prefer the bayonet over the M9. Clearly. But when it comes to the survival knife, I think mid-B tier. Yeah, that works. Especially, again, price to performance wise, it's great. Alrighty, so the next knife, the Ursus knife, or the Ursus? Ursus is how I think, like, everybody calls it, but I don't know. It's a good knife. It really is. I love the flippity doodah here. I love the audio of the flippity doodah here. It's great. Not my favorite. You know, the Ursus knife was the first ever knife I had in Black Pearl, and that was during... Rude. Anyway, the Ursus knife was the first ever Black Pearl knife I had, and that was during the first fucking CS crisis. You know, the October 23rd update. I got that bitch for like $500, and I was like, rarest knife skin in the game for $500 on a pretty decent knife. See, this is the problem with doing this on fucking
Fucking public servers. I'm just too lazy to set up my own. Anyway. Ursus knife. It's a good knife. That said, paracord, in my opinion, is superior. If you want a cheap gem, go a paracord. Don't go the Ursus. And the reason why is right there. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, yeah, huh? Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. This knife also has a special pull-out animation. All right, here's my problem with it, though. That green handle stays. With the Doppler, that green handle stays. And I can't, man. I just can't. With a black pearl, like, you know, green, purple, like, you know, it works out, I guess. But I can't do it with the black, or not even black pearl. I just can't do it with the Ursus, man. It was good with the black pearl. I don't like rubies of these. I don't like sapphires of these. I don't like any of the Dopplers with these. The handle, it's green. I don't like it. And I get it. The bayonet has the same problem. But with the bayonet, you don't really see the handle that much. Like, with this one, yeah, I guess you see it as much as the bayonet. But still, I don't know. Listen, I like the bayonet, okay? The Ursus, it gets respect. I like it. It's not bad. It's a box cutter knife. And, yeah, that's really all there is to it. So, to the tier list we go. The Ursus will go... Ooh, okay, so I'd rather use it than a gut knife for sure. An M9. Yeah, I'd rather use it than an M9. I would not rather use it than a Karambit, but I would rather use it than a Huntsman. Again, it's got the special animation factors to it. Yeah, no, that's fair. All right. Okay. All right, let's talk about them. Yeah, this knife. About that. F tier. Moving on. Okay, alright, hold on. Alright, listen, it's not moving from F tier. That's where it belongs. It is the worst knife in the game. There is one exception that I will give this knife. Alright, okay, alright. So I'm in my terrorist uniform now. Listen. This is what I would consider exceptional with this knife. Okay? I am okay with this. This is a vibe. Otherwise, a Navaja user, dude, if you're not using the vanilla skin or even Damascus steel with the right fucking glove combo, I just don't get it. I don't see the point in this knife. Like, yes, this knife in my hand is $400, and who knows, the market's crashing right now, okay? The souvenir update was just like 2 days ago. So maybe it's lower, but last time I remember looking at it, it was $400. Now, with this kind of glove combo, I'm gonna be real. Native American vibes, I fuck with it. It fucks. This fucks hard. I will be real. But that's about it. I wouldn't actually make it my main, but I'll give props to this. But again, when it comes to the Navaja knife itself, it's not great. It's really not. I understand if you unbox it and it's your first ever unboxed knife and never wanting to get rid of it. I respect that. Again, my first ever unboxed knife was the gut knife, so I understand. I get you. But it's not for me. It's simply not for me. So, yes, this thing remains in F tier. Alright, next knife. It's the Nomad knife. I'm gonna be 100% honest. This is the Falchion's older brother. He is the older, cooler brother to the Falchion. And, rare animation off the bat. Dude. I love the fucking Nomad knife. Now, here's my thing. I feel like the Nomad knife is fucking twice the price of a Falchion. Let's actually, hold on. Let's research that. All right. Okay, here we are. Okay, so it's not perfect. Obviously the falchion comes in all the knives finishes. The nomad has not gotten the gamma doppler set animations, not animations, finishes. I forget what that's called. Are they the chromas? No. Maybe? No, they're not the spectrums. I don't think they're the chromas either. No, the chroma is where I unbox the gut knife. So yeah, that's the doppler. I don't know what the gamma doppler finishes are called. I forget what case it's from. But the falchion knife obviously comes in that, where, you know, the nomad doesn't. But if we're looking at a blue steel 114 versus 125, oh shit. Wait a minute, hang on. Crimson Web 111. No way, hang on. All right, hold on. Yeah, the all important. Okay. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. All right. The answer is no. Really? That thing? Oh, okay, I'm gonna be real. This thing fucking dropped. This thing was like 1,400 last time I looked at it. This one's only 1,100, or, you know, fucking that one over there. But only 1,100? That's crazy. 290, 360. See, listen, I think the falchion is superior to this, but I originally was remembering that this knife, the nomad knife, was so much more. And I get it. Not like a perfect site, you know, csgoskins.gg, not sponsored, by the way. But hey, if you want to help me out, go check out the Patreon. You get 2 videos in advance. Anyway, I'm shocked. I'm gonna be real. $200 more, I would say that's comparable to what the actual nomad knife is. I would say that yes, the nomad knife, it really is the big brother to the falchion, and fucking just that draw animation, bro. Also, hold on. Come on. Yeah, there we go. We did it. Yeah, so the nomad knife with the special animation, it's great. I'm gonna be real, I wasn't aware that the skin differences was like that close. I thought it was gonna be like double from what I remember from back in the day, but hey, fuck me, I guess. So in that case, nomad knife, it's gotta go in S tier as well. Originally I was gonna put it A tier, but nah, it's S tier. After seeing those skins prices, oh, for sure. Honestly, Nomad, yeah, Nomad's good. Although I will be real, I prefer my paracord over the Nomad. Just gonna be real. I respect the Nomad, but paracord, man. Price to performance. And also, let's go back to that real quick. All right, it's a stubby little blade, but like, come on, it's still good. I like the Nomad. The Nomad's a good knife. Is it better than the classic? Yeah, it's better than the classic. Let's not even kid ourselves. It's better than the classic. Come on. Price to performance wise, even with that, like, it's only roughly 20% more than the falchion. Yeah, for sure, it belongs here. All right, another one of these guys. Well, there's only one of them. All right, next. Alrighty, the stiletto. Okay, I'm gonna be so for real with you. Wow, we keep getting the rare animation right off the bat. I'm gonna be so for real with you. The stiletto knife, it's a nice pick. And while I like slender knives, this is a bit much, bro. Listen, it's great. I love it in a way. I don't love it though. Like, yes, it's a slender knife. It looks pretty good. The wooden handle, if you get the right knife glove combo, it can look awesome. But when I first saw it, I fucking hated it because it was too small. I actually preferred the Navaja over this. You know, time has passed. I've grown up a little bit. I think it is a better knife than the Navaja, but I wouldn't put it above much more than that. So, all right, tier list. I would rather use it than a flip knife, but it's like the exact. Okay, here's the thing. It's going right here. It's the exact opposite problem I have with the Bowie knife. It's the Bowie knife is too big. This is too small. You know, and I mean, you know, I don't like it. It's not the best. It belongs, yes, sure, it belongs in the game, but I still don't feel bad for putting this here though. Next. Alrighty, the next knife, hell yeah, the Talon knife. Okay, so originally, back in the day, I thought this was superior to the Karambit. I was for this, and the reason why, hold on, this right here. Now, I understand Talon knife haters hating the old noise, but this noise is a lot better than what the old one was. Where the old one was clankety, this one's just a lot better in my opinion. The draw animation is good. It's all right. It works out. You know, it's not the same as the Karambit, but that's what I loved about this. It's a longer Karambit, and you know, it was good for what it was. Nowadays, I prefer the Karambit over this. Again, back in the day, it was a budget Karambit. It looked good, and honestly, it was all right. I'll be real though. The wears on the skins for this knife, it's fucking garbage, man. You can get almost a factory new, and it still doesn't look good. And you know, I don't know. It's sad. I like the Talon knife. I just don't like it more than the Karambit anymore. So we will go ahead and put it. I would use it over a Huntsman. That's for sure. I wouldn't use it over a Ursus though. The Ursus, I prefer the Ursus. Oh my god, some people are annoying. Some people's children, man. Anyway, continuing. All right, next knife. If it would load in, hang on. There it is. All right, it's the most recent addition to CS. And there's a reason why we're saving the last one for the last one, because honestly, the last one, it's there. The last one is peak. But this one, the Kukri. I'm gonna be real. I don't really have too much of opinions on this guy. I rarely see it used. I really have never had it in my hands. I think that both animations for the pullout is pretty sick. Like, you see, you got that one. And then you got the Jedi mind trick one. Hold on. God damn it. Dude, there we go. That one I like. That one's pretty sick. As far as this one goes, I do like how it's in your face. Like, imagine you get an op kill and then it's just like, whooshah. It's good. Like, just whooshah, right in your face, man. I like the Kukri for what it is. It is pretty kooky, if you will. The Kukri is a good knife. Would I put it above like the OG knives? Probably. Would I put it above the other crazy knives that I like? No. Let's go ahead and look at it, actually. The Kukri. Yeah, it's got to go there. It's got to go. I would use a Kukri before I use a Karambit, but I would not use it before the Survival. Again, the Survival is just too good. Price to performance, it's a good time. The final knife is the skeleton knife. Listen, in Shattered Web, this was the shit. All right, when this came out with the Shattered Web collection, or the Shattered Web operation, it was the shit. All right, and personally, I think I prefer this over a butterfly nowadays. And while the Nomad knife is cool and all, I would rather have one of these. Don't get me wrong. There it is. There it is right there, gentlemen. Nah, man. This thing's too good. Like, if you compare this sound to what the fucking Talon knife makes, this thing's going at like double the RPM. I love the skeleton knife. Skeleton knife is where it's at. Now, here's the thing. Budget friendly, I wouldn't call it that. But it is cheaper than a butterfly. And it is cheaper than a karambit. And honestly, I think it's better than both. And when it comes to the Talon knife argument, again, it's better than the Talon knife too. I think this is the best knife in the game, bar none. Now, price to performance wise, I still got to give it to the Falchion. I really do. Price to performance, the Falchion is where it's at. This one, I mean, honestly, I'm a little jealous when I see people with skeleton knives. You know, especially when they're like a rare pattern finish, like a ruby or a black pearl. Oh, not a sapphire though. I don't know why. I just don't really like sapphires unless if it's like on a smaller knife. That's just me though. Like survival knife sapphire, I think is awesome. For again, best knife in the game. Yeah. No, without a doubt. It would have to be. It would have to be, without a doubt, the skeleton knife. Which then leads us to skeleton knife. It's above paracord. Come on, let's be real. I have biases, but they're not that bad. Yeah, I think this looks about right. S knife. Yep. Yeah. No, yeah, that's where I'm going to put it. Again, paracord, there might be a little bit of bias there. It is my current knife. Let's just go and look at that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is my current setup. Like, you know. And honestly, paracord ruby, I don't hate it. I actually I am quite fond of it, especially with this one. Where it's like darker at the bottom and then it moves into being the lighter ruby. I don't know. For me, it's just what I run, you know. That I'll probably replace this. I do like the black tire, and you know, there's this guy, but we don't need to talk about him. It's what it is. But yeah, I mean, I like the paracord knife, dude. I found that out when I was doing a purple loadout, but now that I'm doing a red one, like, you know, it's what it is, man. It's a good time. All right, so that's about it. Do I expect this video to get as much as the other one? Oh, fuck no, dude. I'll be surprised if this video gets 100 views. But hey, if you've been here since, like, you know, the beginning of the video to now, good on you. Like I said, Patreon, you want to see 2 videos ahead? You can go over there, support me for a few dollars. It's cool. If not, I get it. Money's hard to come by these days. Anyway, PC out.